What's going on, YouTube? This is Aaron Berry. I'm here to give y'all an update about the rest of the weeks in BMT. I know in my previous video I described week 5, so here it is, week 6 through 8. And basically week 6 is just it's a week away from your MTIs. You and your whole flight, you guys go to this thing called Beast, which is a simulated deployment environment. It's very fun. You shoot CADM there. It's when you shoot your trained M16 weapons. They actually give you real M16 weapons and live bullets to shoot at targets and stuff. That's where you can get marksmanship. I think if you hit 22 out of 24, you get marksmanship. Or if you hit all 24, marksmanship. You go through crawl, which is it's like a obstacle course, and then the other stuff is just like evaluations. They teach you something called Fest 1 and 2 and SABC. So they have to infiltrate some of that stuff in there too. But for the most part, it's pretty fun. You eat MREs. That's what they're called, MREs, and those are like little packaged meals, whatever, that you heat up yourself. You just pour water into this little bag and stick your meals in there, and it heats it up. Another thing is week 7. That's when all your evaluations come at you at once. They're like, wall lock evaluations. You have open ranks. You have random inspections where they stop you and just ask you questions that you should know. Your MTIs will teach you the answers and make sure that you review them and everything. But it's up to you to remember them and know your memory work and everything. That's when you have your EOC and of course exam. Don't stress too much about that test. I can't give any information about the test and that's what's on it. Only thing I can suggest to you is study your BMTSG, and don't stress too much about it. Week 7 also, that's when you go to retreat, and that's corn retreat practice and parade practice. Once you start practicing that a lot, that's when you made it. You're getting out of there. So be happy that you're doing parade practice, because they could just have you upstairs rolling and folding t-shirts and stuff, and nobody wants to do that. So for the most part, it's just a lot of standing and walking around for parade practice. They're just gonna play music and you walk around in circles and stuff, and they give you preparatory commands, and you gotta remember them as a flight. Week 8, that's when you're getting out of there. So they're just you passed all your evals, but then they have individual evaluations like a drill and your uniform inspection. You're going to be in your dress blues. They're going to inspect your uniform. Make sure you shave for the men, and for females, make sure your hair is not touching your collar or anything, and you'll be just fine. You just follow by the book. Make sure your gig line is straight. Your pants aren't they're not wrinkled and they have creases in them, and make sure they're lint free. You'll be perfectly fine. Week 8, Airman's Run. Airman's Run is very fun. It's like a mile, probably I don't know. It's like a mile run, but you don't even notice it because you're just running and everybody's screaming, and you're happy that you're getting the hell out of there. You're going to see your family in the next few hours or whatever. It's something to be a part of. Then you have Base Liberty for that day after the Airman's Run with your family. Then the next day you'll have Town Pass for the next 2 days. And then that last Sunday, if you do not get Honor Flight, Warrior Flight, or you're not an Honor Graduate, or you do not get Warhawk, or Top PT male or female, then you just have Base Lib again with your family for that day. But if you get any of those things that I just mentioned, you have another Town Pass for Sunday, which is the last day of 8th week before you leave. And that's pretty much it. You do not get your phones until you you get your phones before you reach the bus, but you're not able to use the phones until you get on that bus or plane to go to your tech school. While you're still on that base, you are not allowed to use your phone. Do not get caught using your phone, because you will get recycled probably back to about 5th week. So I do not suggest using your phone anytime other than when you're taking off to go to tech school. Until you get out of your supervisor's face, you are not safe. That's really it for 8th week. I know a lot of people have been asking me about haircuts lately in my other videos, commenting, asking me. Haircuts, you can get a regular brush cut like this. I cut my own hair, but you know, you can actually go back to lining yourself up. You know, go to a barber shop or something and actually get it lined up. You can have hair at the top, but it has to be within an inch tall of length, and the sides must be tapered, meaning like this low, or they can be faded or just straight skin. You can get a regular fade. You can have, you know, low hair at the top and just fade the sides. No mohawks. You can have a bald head if you want. You know, just anything you like. But actually, just don't try to get like an afro. The sides cannot be, you know, longer than, I think, in 1/8 of an inch. So the sides of your head, the back and the sides of your heads cannot be longer than 1/8 of an inch. But the top, you can have some hair at the top, an inch long. What else? So suggestions for 8th week, and you're going shopping and stuff. I mean, you're gonna buy your family some things, you know, your mom or whoever, your loved one. But as far as for you, I bought me a backpack. You're gonna need a backpack. And if you'd like, I would go get new ABUs from the first issue clothing, because you're allowed. They're free. They reissue all your ABUs. If you've outgrown them a little bit, or you've lost weight and they're too baggy on you, go get new ABUs. They will reissue you everything for free. Another thing, I wouldn't buy like any electronics. You're not allowed to bring those back to the dorm. So if you buy a laptop, your family have to take it and then send it to you. So I'd wait till you get to your tech school. And that's basically it. You know, your MTIs get more friendly with you. Once you are called an airman, once you receive that title of airman, they just talk to you like regular airmen, regular, you know, enlisted people. And they laugh with you, you know, in the day room. I know my MTIs, we all talk and mention stuff that happened in the previous weeks, from 0 week wake ups to about 7th week. And when you really just, you know, actually remember the things, and they tell you why they did those things and how much fun it was for them, and then they're like, and you're like, oh man, he picked on me, like, oh man, he picked me on purpose, like he picked me to be chow run on purpose because he's, you know what I'm saying? It's just pretty fun. Everyone, you know, that's why everybody try to write down everybody's numbers. I mean, hey, if you want to write down everybody's numbers, I'm pretty sure you're not going to contact everyone from BMT. I know I didn't. I'm only friends with about probably like 5 or 7 from my flight. On average, it'll be about 5 people that you actually keep in contact with. I don't know. That's how it is for me. That's how it is like for everyone else that I knew about. But depending on your job, you find out your, like, if you go in there open with an open contract, you probably won't find out your job until about 7th week. So just be patient and wait on it. The Air Force, it's a great opportunity, and opens up other great opportunities for you later down the road. And another thing is, make money while you're here. There's a lot of money in it. It's not enough, you know, to get rich off of it, unless you just save every penny from like day one. But it's pretty good pay, and a lot of good people here, a lot of things to do, a lot of places you can go. So, you know, just stay motivated. That's my advice for BMT. Just keep in mind the reason why you joined in the first place, and you'll make it through. Another thing is, the harder you work, the easier BMT will be. So the harder you work, the easier BMT will be for you. And that's just about it. Thank you for watching. Please comment, subscribe if you like or dislike. It doesn't matter to me. I just want feedback and, you know, great criticism about my videos. Comment any questions or anything that I've missed or anything you would like to know. And I will have other videos in my description at the bottom of this video. So looking forward to hear from my viewers soon, and thank you for watching.